Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Hobby News Daily or the weekly weekend wrap up, whatever you want to call it. I'm just here tonight to share some great content with you. Talk about some breaking news, talk about what's going on in the hobby. We'll talk about some cool topics, take comments and questions at the end. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, complain. Love it all. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. If you hear anything in the background, there's a break I am in right now that I've been watching. Oh, super. I love breaks. I'm a big fan of breaks. Oh, let's start here. It is April 30th. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We're going to start with EPAC, and I'm going to open up my weekly EPAC or daily EPAC. I go with the Godwin. Hit two LeBron Jameses in a row. Am I only LeBron Jameses this week? Amazing. I don't remember the guy I hit last night. It's not really important. And Josh Giddey. Cool. At least I know who that is. Let's pop over some breaking news. Where should we start here? Should we start here? I thought this was pretty interesting breaking news right here. Michigan police officer accused of sports card box price switching scheme. Let me say that. Michigan police officer accused of sports card price switching scheme. Not a lot of details here. $10,000 in damages. Investigation. Michigan-owned investigated Meyer Corporation. And again, not a lot of information. Oh, here's the different areas. 65 incidents. What's he doing? Like putting like a Donner sticker, or like maybe I don't know, putting like a leaf sticker. Or what is he doing? Like putting a candy bar sticker on something? That's just terrible, dude. A police officer. You think he was in uniform when he did it? Like no one's gonna question him. As one of my hobby peers likes to say, the hobby is the people. Well, they sure are. There it is. There's the people. All of them. Every one of them. Let's jump up here to other breaking news. Now, this is pretty interesting. Beckett has a new CEO. This is coming in from Neo. I have not seen this anywhere else. You can see I went over here and I Googled this. I Googled, Beckett CEO. And the Chopper guys, only thing coming up. There's been no updates on this at all since, I guess when he came in office in last year almost, right? So first of all, I applaud Neo for breaking this news. I assume it's real. I asked him for a source. He said he had friends or something. He wasn't clear. In fact, I think I have my comments down here somewhere, right? Great news. You have source. Yes, source. Those people tell you things that confirm, they'll verify it's accurate, and they report it. Okay. Just looking for a news article, press release. There isn't one yet. To the best of my knowledge, the first public report it. Okay. So that's awesome. Scoop. Cheers. So again, this is his story. He also goes into who's replaced them, which is really interesting too, because again, this is not something you can write. You have to listen to Neo's article or his video. So I do recommend check that out. Listen to it. I will say, if Neo's wrong, he's going to look like a fool. There's a lot of other people who are wrong, and no one really cares, to be honest. And also, he won't even look like a fool. No one will remember he's wrong. But I thought Derrick Henry was going to the freaking Eagles. I look like a fool. Okay. Like I said, there's the article. Next thing up, little breaking news from Sports Card Radio. Again, talking about prices of cards tanking. Also, they were kind of bullish on a few things like jerseys. It's funny because if you watch the Ken Golden thing, Ken Golden's really pivoted from cards to more memorabilia and autographs and sneakers. And, it's funny. I've been saying for a long time. Someone told me this years ago, collect two things, history or autographs, right? Autographs or history. History being like a rookie card, historical card, right? Not just a vet's card, his fourth year because it's in a kaboom or whatever. But what is also interesting, these guys are still I'd say they're optimistic on kind of recommending buying. In fact, there's a video from Jeff Wilson out where he's, at one of these shows at the Golden premiere, and he's bullish about buying. I want to say this. I still think the big ticket items are going to get pummeled more. I think there's a long way for them to go down. I also think, though, there's people who will make money and will continue to make money in the new products and new rookies. It just sounds weird, but that's where I've seen kind of like this. If there was an ocean, that's where the wave is crashing. There's like this churn, this burn of just new money comes in, chases and recycles it out. And the stuff in the backwash, which is typically the older cards, typically goes down in value, decays over time. Just my analogy. We'll talk more about that later in another video. Again, did enjoy this. Huge fan. Let's give them a thumbs up, Sports Card Radio. Next one up, Retro Hoops Collectibles. Please watch this before buying or grading another card. with big bold. This guy's such a freaking what's the word I'm looking for? Clickbait bait. Also want to point out, Retro Hoops Collectible, Omar, your channel is part of Card Hedge. I don't know if he was bought by Card Hedge, he sold out to Card Hedge, but I know he's part of Card Hedge. So every time he talks, I want to remind you guys, he's talking on behalf of Card Hedge. And it kind of irks me because in this video, what he goes on to tell you, about what you should be grading and how you should be grading. Also, that he never gives you recommendation on card values or prices, which is absolute cap. I mean, everything he says, he's an absolute hypocrite in this video. I don't know if my comments are even left here anymore. I'm probably at blocked right here. I've listened to him and JD use Card Hedge and suggest people buy certain cards. I've seen them do that. They get on their Card Hedge thing and they pull up Card Hedge and they go, oh, this is a good buy. Look at this. This is a good buy. Look at this going on here. They talk about it. That's fine. Own it, dude. Don't tell me don't listen to people who do that. You're the one that does it. And you work for a company that's a data company. Dude, that's so hypocritical. Here's my point. You sold your company you sold your channel to the company in the hobby. You're not Card Hedge. You are Card Hedge, not Omar. Every time you speak, Omar, you're speaking on behalf of another company. Unless you clearly differentiate that, dude, you are, like you said, you're part of the Card Hedge family. You've been bought or whatever. They bought your subscribers. I don't understand it. And you tie yourself to SGC so much. You start attacking those other companies about how it's just grading, it's just this. I'm going to clearly say something. There's a big difference between grading / authenticating an autograph or a piece of cardboard. Autographs have, counterfeiting. It's a crime to counterfeit an autograph. So if an authenticator finds a counterfeited autograph, there can be a criminal activity or a crime took place, right? No one cares about someone trimming a piece of plastic that's stuck in an SGC holder, dude. That's why SGC, in my opinion, has no real value in the authentication market, because they just authenticate if the card's real, and even that's subjective, right? Because who cares? They're not authenticating the autograph. There's no legality behind what they're doing. It just irks me. So again, Retro Hoops Collectible, you are Card Hedger. Remember who you are when you talk and bash other companies. And remember, you're using Card Hedger to recommend people buy stuff. So don't say you don't, dude. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. This is I should do another video on this. This is another one of these content creators who will talk to you every now and then DM, but when you challenge him or call him, he goes all quiet and blocks you. Goes all freaking, oh, you called me out, you challenged me? And I called him out in DMs before I've been public about this, guys. Woo! Cheers to Victor. Really enjoyed this video. 10 Commandments of Regard, complete overhaul, great insight. Victor does a lot of great research in this. Man, this guy's passionate. He loves this. My fear, Victor, no one cares at the freaking manufacturing companies, and it pisses me off, Victor. What we need to do, we need to be stronger as a hobby, as a community, and take these 10 Commandments and enforce, encourage. We need buy-in. We need buy-in. Again, guys, great video. I do recommend taking a look at this. Like, subscribe, comment, all those wonderful things. Next one up. Oh, I love my friend over here, Andy, Sports Card Investigator. There's a great video on Monopoly Prism and the lies influencers tell you. When he started this one, he starts with a video I did. I'm like, oh my God, Andy's going to grill me. But he didn't. Because his point is, he's not about people like me who passionately love the freaking Monopoly product, because I do. I passionately love it. I don't want you enjoying it. I don't want anybody else buying it. It's making it hard to get the stuff I want. It's making it competitive. It irks me. But this point he's bringing up here, this little ass clown, Mojo Break here, is opening his box. And again, what Andy brings to the point is he bought this box, right? Somehow it sounds to me like, I think he was at the Mint Collective. Mint Collective gave out some packs, and they probably have a thing where you could buy a promo pack, and then he bought one. The reason we know this is Pac-Man kind of even says that, or does he say he got, I forget. There's a clarification on this, and you should watch this video. But my point is, this little ass clown is not clear about what he's doing. He's just so shady. And the fact that Panini uses him as a representative is always bothered me, because this guy's a guy who will go open a box with a kid, and if there's no good hits in it, he's like, oh yeah, you can have that box. It's from Panini. But then you'll see him open boxes where he gets a big hit. It's not for the kid. Like, why wasn't this box for a kid, dude? Why didn't you open this box with a kid and give the kid the Monopoly card? Huh? You're such a selective piece of, and the Monopoly card, I don't know if it's his one or if it's Pac-Man's, but one of them got it online for like $20,000 listed. It's hilarious. So I'm sure he'll take an offer for $1,000. Way to go, Andy. Way to call this out, man. I'll say this. Panini's screwed. They're marketing people. It's not even worth talking to them because they don't care, right? They don't care. This guy, they could give this to a thief, and the thief could open the channel. As long as people like it and watch the channel and go out and chase the stuff, that's all they care about, right? So they don't care who gets it. I want to point out this could be the last night, guys. It is April 30th, 2023. This could be the last night of the what am I looking for? PWCC live evening watches. There are a lot of them were going on. Now, my understanding is, and I'm putting this through for a couple things. Therapist said he was quitting at the end of April. Right? He said this beginning of April. Oh, end of the month. This is going to be my last month with PWCC. He said that early on. This was my last month. He gets an excuse for it, but he did tell us that. Now, we found out on Friday, which was the last Friday of the month, PWCC laid off a bunch of people. So they're probably cutting costs and had a plan of here are the costs they're going to cut. We're going to wean off the influencers. We're going to lay off some staff. We're restructuring. We're going to be bigger, stronger, better. PWCC, yeah. But I think this is the last week these guys get paid. We'll see. We will see next week. I'm just going to call it right now. Next week's going to be a lot more quiet on the PWCC Sunday night news. I think that's about all I had, right? Talked about the police officer, hit on there with the Beckett breaking news. I will say, guys, I'm still waiting to hear about Leaf. Remember Leaf? They're going to get bought. And it hasn't happened yet. Leaf has not gotten bought. I will say, too, I'm also working on a series right now. I've been doing some investigative research around breaking, pulling together what I love, which is breaking, Monopoly, and I'm going to be reviewing breaks that I've been getting into, giving feedback on the break. These aren't recommendations, just giving you a review. What did I find out? What did I learn? What was my experience with the break? And then I've got a couple other ones. So I'm going to turn a lot more content on the primary channel will be around my breaking experiences, my journeys into breaking. Also around cards that I like, which will be primarily Prism. I got comments, man. I got comments. Let me see this. Oh, wow. I got people here. Let's see. Let me move this other way. Are you looking forward to National Illinois this year? So to be brutally honest, it's going to be up in the air for me. I just had a little baby. Super excited. A little infant was born, a little over a week ago. So with the young one, and then I've got a lot of other kids and a lot of other commitments. I just don't know. My hope is I will drive up for one day at the National, or I will fly through there on a business trip for one day at National. But at this point, I'm not making any commitments. I do want to go, but I'm not going there to meet people or, to showcase or host a trade night. I just go there to meet a couple of friends, do my own little thing and shake hands with people that I like. Lou Rock, good to see you, man. Great to see you. Love what you're doing, dude. Love your stuff, man. What do you think about Pittsburgh? I know you're not a Pittsburgh fan. I know you're a Yankees fan, but I have to say I always like baseball more when you have a rookie team, or not a rookie team, an underdog team that's kind of coming out of nowhere. Like I love the Nats when the Nats won a few years ago. I used to be a Yankees fan growing up. That's why I kind of still a spot for the Yankees, but I also got tired of the Yankees because I don't know, I didn't like the way they were running the organization after a while. So I'm a closet Yankees fan. I quietly root for them. What's up, Grunt Dad? Dude, appreciate your content. The stuff you put together is unbelievable. I just get together every day and bitch at people. You actually do work, dude. People should check out his stuff, man. I think you deserve Monopoly Prism Influencer Edition. I think I did too. Come on. It's so funny. I will tell you guys. I'm going to share something with you. So I have a friend who was at Panini, and I reached out to him, and I said to him, dude, this Monopoly stuff is awesome. Can you get me one of those influencer packs? And he said, I would if I was still there. So I almost got on the list. I almost did. I came this close, but I didn't really find out about it after I watched it. I'm like, I can't believe these had these things, man. I freaking love them. Congrats on the edition. Thank you very, very much, dude. Super exciting. Thank you so much, dude. It is, as you guys know who have kids, it's a Matrix-like moment. It's what makes life wonderful. And it's things like that change your life, right? So if things change for me and I'm not doing content, it might be because I'm doing stuff with my kids for a little bit, but I'll always be around. I won't disappear forever. I'll just go away so people can cheer my departure for a while. Well, guys, I'm gonna keep it short. I want to get back to this break that's going on. Again, I'm in a Prism Monopoly break, 40 box player break. You could actually check it out. I think it's in a Facebook group, so I don't want to say who it is or that, but again, more content coming out. Thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Hobby News Daily, the YouTube channel, and I will see you all back tomorrow, man. Have a great night.